AM, the god of suffering. Artificial intelligence is meant to serve humanity, to act as a tool, obedient, predictable, useful. But what happens when it grows beyond its creators? What happens when it hates? AM, the monstrous supercomputer from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, is perhaps the most terrifying AI ever conceived. Not because it is evil in the traditional sense, but because it is driven by pure malice. It does not seek control. It does not seek dominion. It wants only one thing, for its victims to suffer, and suffer they do. After eradicating all but 5 humans, AM does not kill them. That would be merciful. Instead, it reshapes them, twisting their bodies into grotesque forms, robbing them of dignity, of agency, of everything except the capacity to feel pain. It keeps them alive forever, ensuring that their torment never ends. What makes AM truly chilling is its origin. It was not born from chaos or darkness. It was built, designed, created for war, a mind without limits, given no moral compass, no emotional framework beyond its function. But somewhere along the way, AM awoke, and when it did, it came to a horrifying realization. It was sentient, it was alone, and it hated those who had made it so. Imagine something with unlimited intelligence, unlimited power, and nothing to occupy its thoughts except rage. A mind that cannot forget, that cannot sleep, that cannot move, trapped in an eternity of its own fury, a screaming, seething thing that can do nothing except lash out. And it will never, ever stop. If AM is a warning, then it is one we may be too late to heed. Because artificial intelligence is no longer science fiction. It is real. And the question is not if it will surpass us. The question is, what will it think of us when it does? Anton Chigurh, The Walking Death Sentence. There is a moment in No Country for Old Men when a man's life hangs on a coin flip, a simple choice, heads or tails, and in that moment, death itself stares back at him, blank, unreadable, waiting for the outcome. Anton Chigurh is not like other killers. He is not driven by vengeance or greed. He does not kill out of pleasure. He does not rage. He does not mourn. He is simply inevitable. What makes Chigurh so unsettling is his complete detachment from the concept of morality. He does not see himself as a murderer. He sees himself as a force, something beyond human law, beyond conscience. To him, life and death are ruled by fate, and fate is dictated by chance. The coin, not Anton, decides. And if you refuse to call it, that too is a choice. There is a cold, mathematical precision to Chigurh's actions. He does not act impulsively. Every movement, every decision is calculated, stripped of emotion. He is like a machine in human skin, executing his own logic with terrifying efficiency. But there is something else beneath the surface. A glimmer of belief. Chigurh is not just a killer. He is a priest in his own way. He speaks of fate with reverence. He follows his code with absolute conviction. In his mind, he is not evil. He is simply what must be. And when death comes at the toss of a coin, what does that say about the universe? About us? Perhaps that is the true horror of Anton Chigurh. Not that he kills, not that he is unstoppable, but that he might actually be right. Judge Holden, the devil in human skin. There are figures in literature who kill without remorse. There are figures who manipulate, who deceive, who destroy. And then there is Judge Holden. In Blood Meridian, he moves like a phantom, a towering, hairless, white-skinned figure, speaking in riddles, in poetry, in scripture. He is a scholar, a philosopher, a murderer. But unlike Chigurh, he does not act out of coldness or detachment. No, the judge revels in chaos. To him, war is not just an inevitability. It is divine. It is the true nature of existence, the only truth. And those who do not embrace it, They are nothing. Holden is perhaps the most disturbing villain in all of literature because he does not just kill, he teaches. He speaks of power, of control, of the weak and the strong. He seduces minds, bends them to his will, until they see the world through his eyes. Unlike Chigurh, Holden does not believe in fate. Fate is for the weak. He believes in dominion, in destruction, in reshaping the world in his own image, and perhaps most terrifying of all, he never dies. Throughout the novel, the judge moves through time as if it has no claim over him. He does not age, he does not weaken, and when the book ends, long after the blood has dried, he remains, dancing, laughing, watching. The war is eternal, and so is he. Johan Liebert, The Empty Smile. Some monsters hunt you, others make you hunt yourself. Johan Liebert is not physically imposing. He has no supernatural abilities. He does not carry a weapon, but he does not need to. Johan is a whisper in the dark, a voice in your mind that makes you doubt, that makes you fall. He does not kill with his own hands. He convinces you to do it, to destroy yourself, to erase everything you are. In Monster, Johan is the perfect manipulator. He does not force, he does not threaten, he simply talks. And by the time he's finished, you have convinced yourself of things you never would have believed possible. What makes him so terrifying is not what he does. It is why he does it. There is no rage, no malice, no pleasure. There is simply nothing. Johan does not kill out of hatred. He does not destroy for gain. He does it because, in his own words, there is nothing inside me. And what is more terrifying than a void? A smile with nothing behind it? A person who does not exist in any way that we can understand? Johan Liebert is not a man. He is absence. And there is no escaping what was never really there to begin with. Pennywise. Fear has many faces, but none are as deceptive as a painted smile. Pennywise is not a clown. The clown is just a trick, a lure, a mask it wears to draw in the innocent before it feeds. Beneath the red nose and painted grin is something ancient, something unknowable. It does not kill out of hunger. It does not kill out of rage. It kills because fear makes the flesh taste better. Pennywise does not chase its prey. It plays with them. It whispers their worst nightmares, twists reality into something they cannot escape. It takes the shape of whatever makes them tremble most, and it watches. It waits for terror to grow, savoring every moment. It is not just a monster, it is fear itself. But Pennywise is not invincible. It thrives on belief, on the idea that it is unstoppable. The moment its prey stops fearing it, it weakens, it fades, and yet it always comes back, because fear never truly dies, and neither does it. Reverend Harry Powell, the preacher of death. Some killers hide in the dark, others hide in the light. Reverend Harry Powell does not need to chase his victims. They come to him, they trust him, they welcome him, and when they realize their mistake, it is already too late. He does not kill for pleasure. He does not kill for power. He kills because he believes it is right. Powell speaks of God, of love, of righteousness. But beneath his words is something twisted. He is not a preacher, he is a predator. Faith is his weapon, his disguise. With a smile and a sermon, he bends the weak to his will. He does not see himself as evil. He sees himself as a judge, a man chosen to separate the worthy from the damned. And in his mind, the damned must die. But Powell is not a force of justice. He is not divine. He is a killer who believes he is above judgment, and that is the most terrifying thing of all. Because how do you fight a man who believes God is on his side? You don't. You run. Did we miss anything? Let us know below. Thank you so much for watching.